So hey guys, and welcome back to our video. I know it's been quite a while since I've made one, but trust me, I had some good reasons that I haven't done it. So the mythic race on the Emerald Nightmare is finished. I believe it's a week now that it has ended, and I don't know about you, but if you have done the Emerald Nightmare both normal and heroic, normal was just merely a joke on the raiding community. It was really easy. Scenarios was a little bit tough, but generally we done. I believe we wiped like 3 to 4 times on scenarios, and we just practically one-shot Xavius, which was pretty funny. And the Emerald Nightmare was by far the easiest raid content that Blizzard has ever created in this game. So I'm not saying that it wasn't fun just progressing through it, but man, it was a pain in the ass. So I am currently rocking on, I believe it's 854 item level or something like 55. And as a distraction warlock, which is what I'm currently playing, damage is okay, and it's pretty fun in playing a distraction warlock in fights like, for example, Scenarios, where you got the two ads spawning at the back, and you just havoc the one and mimic all your attacks on the other. I have played a little bit on the Demonology Warlock, but to be entirely honest with you, I didn't enjoy it as much, because I don't know, it felt a little bit strange. The distraction, the demonology, sorry, but the damage is there. I mean, I am currently rocking on, I don't know, 180k DPS as a distraction warlock. That's demonology, but as a distraction, I'm doing like 200k. So yeah, it is different. And not only that, but I would like to discuss a little bit about the legendaries. I haven't been so lucky with my legendaries, and I'm pretty sure that I haven't told you this, but it's like I'm currently on the last order hall upgrade. I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to say this, and which is practically the one attribute that makes me use 2 legendaries, and I haven't got one yet. So the legendary system was something that Blizzard should have thought a little bit more before they just go in and, I don't know, do what the fuck they thought they were going to do with this thing. But really, I haven't got none. I mean, it's a bullshit thing. And a friend of mine from the guild, he told me one day that, oh yeah, I got a legendary, and it was a legendary that I believe for the warlocks is when you're passing through the gateway, you have 2 charges in order to do that before the gateway begins its cooldown. So yeah, is it fun to have this legendary? The answer is no, it's not. I mean, there aren't much fights that this legendary is useful, but hell, if you don't have anything else and it gives the right stats for your specialization, yeah, sure, go for it. Whoa, shit. So, what else there's to say? The Mythic Plus dungeons are pretty fun, they're pretty hilarious. I've got a very nice drop from Mythic 5, I think. Yeah, a very nice trinket, which is, I don't know, by far the best thing I've ever got. And although the dungeons are exactly the same and you're repeating yourself again and again, if you're spamming these things over and over and over again, the only thing that I find really interesting is the little specific affixes that you get once you're completing a certain Mythic Plus, which is, for example, the Necrotic or whatever you're going to get. So this one makes your whole experience in the Mythic world, in the Mythic Plus world, different. Because, for example, I used to have one in the Dark Thicket that said that when an enemy dies, or it bolsters nearby enemy forces and increases their health and their haste, I think, or the critical strike. I don't remember which one was it. But generally means that if you're going to pull a lot of mobs, then you're going to, you know, buff every other mob in the instance, and this is something that you don't generally want to do, right? And if you are going to get a lot of odds on you, then you're going to be eventually one-shotted by a certain mob. There were instances that a mob had like 5 or 6 of these individual buffs, so it actually scales. This one was a very nice addition into the game, to be pretty honest. It's a 5-man content designed for those guys that don't want to do the Emerald Nightmare, don't know why. But yeah, it's quite an alternative. It also forces raiders to do that, because Mythic Plus is the best way to actually get artifact power, since you can spam them over and over and over and over and over again. There is no reason why wouldn't you do that. And if you're wondering right now, yeah, my computer just froze. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Let me just give me a second. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So this is the other thing that I want to talk about. I have been having some issues during the past 3 weeks with my gameplay. I don't know if you have seen this at the beginning, but I don't know if it's just me, but the world around me wasn't loading as fast as I was traversing through it. There are certain times that my game freezes and it just stuck there. I don't know why, my internet connection is fine. And also, but I believe Blizzard kind of fixed this, and when the Marksman Hunter did his artifact power ability, the FPS drop was immense. I mean, I was like 60 FPS and then I was down to 15 maybe, because he used this goddamn arrow thingy that he's got. There are some issues. I have done some complaints on the Blizzard about this thing. I don't know what they have done or whether they listened, but what can you do? So I have managed to level up my Demon Hunter, and I've just taken the opportunity for the weekly event, which is, I believe, to do the 5-time walking dungeons, the Burning Crusade. They are just dropping an 820 item level gear, so it's, if you're just going to spam this with a brand new dinged character, you're going to get gear to just enter the first mythics and maybe the LFR if you're doing LFR, which I find it pretty nice. I mean, the 810 item level requirement just to enter a heroic was a stupid idea. The heroics are really fucking easy. Mythic dungeons are okay, I guess, as a difficulty, but Mythic Plus are the real something rare. So, guys, I would wrap up this video. I have been busy during again this past week, so I haven't made it quite a few videos around the channel. And generally, I'm still currently subscribed. I believe that if you haven't played Legion, a few things that I would like to mention here as I close this video is that, first of all, it is one of the best expansions that Blizzard has ever made. It's not as punishing as other expansions. I mean, with the whole new emissary system, if you're going to miss a day, not a big deal. You're going to still have your reputations, your chance to get the emissary cash from each individual function that has a chance to drop your legendary. Again, legendary RNG isn't fun, because you are in a situation like this. I'm playing the game. I have played this game. I've got actually 5 days and something like that played on my Warlock, which is my main for Legion, and I have none, and I have done a lot of content. I mean, a lot of content. Every day I was doing my emissary quests. I haven't missed one. Yet I still didn't get a legendary. I don't know if this is currently still bugged, but hell. I don't know what else to say, guys. But if you haven't played Legion, I suggest you do. It's quite an amazing experience. and the game is at its best since, I believe, Wrath of the Lich King or the start of Cataclysm. Although you might want to remember that the artifact power gain is actually quite grindy, and Suramar has a bad load of quests. I mean, a lot of quests. But it's totally worth. You're going to get, if you reach with the Nightfall and Exalted at the 7.1, you're going to get a nice mount, which is pretty nice addition to the game. Thumbs up for that. And in general, I totally suggest you take the game and you give it a try. It's amazing. Nothing like the Worlds of Draenor. So guys, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you did enjoy for this video, and I will see you again next time. Bye bye.